Well, you just hope the immaculate vibes continue inside of the American Airlines Center tomorrow once the Mavericks have returned home to take on the Los Angeles Clippers in a closeout game. Teams that have won the Game 5 of a series that is tied at 2 games apiece have gone on to win that 7-game series 82% of the time. So history says the Mavericks have a good opportunity tomorrow night to close out things inside of the American Airlines Center. But my biggest star other than Luka Doncic, Rick Carlisle. Rick Carlisle last night made a conscious decision to say, damn all the haters, damn what everybody else has to say. I'm putting Boban Marjanovic into the starting lineup, and we're going to make it happen. And damn it, they made it happen with Boban Marjanovic coming in and playing a pivotal role in what the Mavericks were able to do defensively, I should say, against the Clippers last night.
For me, and I agree with you on Rick, right? Masterful on what he did. And it's not just about, we can all talk about the Boban thing. Look, Boban was -9. He was the only one in the starting lineup to have a negative plus-minus. But I think we can all tell what his addition to the starting lineup felt like in the game, right? His length, his size at 7'4", being in there clogging in the middle. But what I think was most important was how the team understood Rick's message of what they need to do on defense and how active and intense they need to be, and closing down when Paul George and Kawhi were trying to get into the paint, and basically said with doing that and switching with some zones on and off possessions, we're going to live and die by them having to knock it down from the outside. And it did not hurt them in the first quarter, because in that first quarter, they couldn't hit anything. You know, they were 9 of 21 from the field. Actually, that's not terrible. I got to think look more in the second quarter there. Yeah, 8 of 23, 2 of 10 from 3. So I had my quarters mixed up. But Luka comes out hot, and ultimately, that was it. But I got to say this. In the third quarter, Dwight Powell, he's not going to have much, when we're talking about these, numbers. He was 2 of 2 from the floor. He had 4 points. His plus-minus was 17 in the third quarter.
Yeah.
All right? He was hustling his ass off. All right? He got these key rebounds that he got, and Tolo did text in, so I want to give some credit here. The Dwight Powell rebound that led to Hardaway's 3 was a crucial part of the game.
Massive.
Could not agree more. Was just incredible. So I would think the guys that made the biggest difference on the floor as far as changing what we saw in games 3 and 4, in game 5, obviously, was Boban and Dwight Powell. And at different times, for the way it was such a different dynamic in the beginning of the game. So Boban being out there caused that. And then I think in that third quarter, which was the pivotal quarter of this game, they outscored the Clips by 12, and if you don't have a big quarter like that, scoring 33 points, knocking down 4 threes, with the way the fourth quarter played out, you don't win that game.
Yeah, and you give credit to Dwight Powell for the hustle plays that he made, crashing the glass, the defensive energy that he provided, just winning basketball plays that he made. Folks on the Autoflex Leasing Fanatics pouring in with guys like Dorian Finney-Smith, who was terrific defensively.
Man, it was so hard, because you can understand how some are so mad that he could not land shots, but he was playing some inspiring defense.
Which, against guys like Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, you're going to need in a series like this. And you saw how difficult things were for Kawhi Leonard in the third quarter, had 4 points and 3 turnovers. Paul George in the fourth quarter couldn't hold on to the basketball. The Mavericks' defensive intensity, especially in the second half, particularly in the third quarter, was massive in this game. And then going on a 16-0 run to end the third quarter, led by the hustle and energy of guys like Dwight Powell. Luka was obviously special in the third quarter also. It was a total team effort and win for a team that had its back up against the wall, going on the road, and to their credit, were able to get another win on the road.